2. That's how we sync in post, baby. That's how we sync in post, baby. Hi, I'm Vin. Welcome to ColorfieldMedia. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. I need the subscribers, so help a brother out. I appreciate it. Thank you in advance. Today, I wanted to mainly talk to, say, let's brides and grooms, okay? A lot of times, I get questions from brides and grooms along the lines of, I have a photographer. Why do I need a wedding videographer? Here's the difference. A wedding photographer, or photographers in general, like, say, Ansel Adams, shoots beautiful landscapes, shot beautiful landscapes, and you've seen his work in museums, on walls, beautiful landscapes in black and white. Or, for example, I work with a photographer named Josh DeHonney. Josh is an amazing photographer, okay? Sometimes I shoot weddings with him. He does the photos, I do the videos. He's even done videos with me. He's a brilliant photographer. Moments captured in time, and it's a specialty. And if you're a portrait photographer or you're a wedding photographer, that is a specialty, and that is something to be hailed, man, because I've seen some brilliant work from wedding photographers. Other photographers and DPs and commercial photographers never take anything away from a wedding photographer, man, because their work is sometimes it's seriously stunning. Over here, we have wedding videography or videography. You can call yourself cinematographers even. Unless you're shooting the Hateful Eight on 70mm film, you're not a filmmaker, okay? If you are shooting weddings like that, hats off to you, man, and I'd love to see your stuff because it's probably epic. Although I've even cheesed out and called my own stuff wedding films to sell my brand before. Don't do that. It's just, you're not shooting on film, don't call yourself a filmmaker. It looks terrible. On this side, we have motion pictures. Motion pictures, that's right. If you've seen, I don't know, Jaws, or that's kind of a bad example for weddings, but although some brides and grooms belong in the ocean. So what I'm going to say is over here, there's a lot that goes into a movie crew. I was shot with 3 to 4 angles. I shot with 3 to 4 audio sources. I have lights. I have to get direct feeds from the DJ or the sound source. I have to have backup audio. And I have to stay with the bride and groom and the photographer. And then I have to set up safety angles on multiple sides of the room in case they have other people in my shots. You have drone photography that I do, or cinematography that I do. Then you have 120 plus hours afterwards of editing. You know, we have to pick our music. Picking the music. Listen, brides and grooms, please understand you can't pick Ludacris or Adele and put it in your wedding video. You can't do it. Not online. You can't do it. It's copyright infringement. That's why we use sites like MusicBed or Artlist. That's why those sites exist. So we can find a song that suits you, which takes us a really long time, and put it in your video so it doesn't get yanked offline and nobody gets hit with copyright fines, okay? That's why we do that. Please keep that in mind. Listen, it's basically a movie crew coming in to do your video during your wedding day and then spending all that time in editing to get it ready, just like a movie. And then we deliver it to you. It's a lot of work. But when you go back and watch it, again, your moments frozen in time on this side from your photographer on your wall that you are going to cherish every day of your life, that you can show your children, is in a beautiful album that, you know, maybe there's relatives that aren't here anymore. And it's great to have those moments, you know, and I think about moments with my relatives that aren't here anymore, and I love those photos. On the video side, you can go back and you can actually watch a video of those people speaking or dancing, hear music from your special day. You can, you know, see an aerial, an establishing shot of your beautiful country club or wherever you got married. You know, it's a completely different medium. So stop comparing the two because they're two different things. The next thing I wanted to talk about is wedding videographers and wedding photographers. We have to work together, okay? So I get it. Photographers, I get it. We're annoying to deal with, especially when we roll into a place with a Think Tank Video Roller 24 the size of a small Hyundai and you only have a little space to work out of. I get it. Just so you know, I shrunk everything down to little GH5s to stay small now because I get it. Videographers, work with your photographers, okay? They've always had top billings at weddings. They're always going to, and that's totally cool. You got to be okay with that. That's just the way it is, and you have to work together. For example, I worked with a brilliant photographer one time. However, he had 3 assistants with him, and every single one of them stood in front of one of my lenses that was on a tripod somewhere. So now, I bought an 8-foot tripod, and I go up and I go over. I create my own balcony shots because I need that safety angle. But now I'm not in anybody's way. They're not in my way. You have to learn how to work around and with people. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Photographers, I've seen a couple of people just working a whole day with a 35mm this close to a bride and groom's rings on the altar. Get yourself a zoom, man. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. And again, we have to work together. Here, I'll give wedding videographers a helpful tip that photographers really appreciate. If you're shooting formals, which they are very important photographers, listen, that's one of the reasons they're hired. Those formals, you gotta get those formals. If you're gonna be there and you're gonna be next to them shooting those formals, make sure you tell people, look at the photographer. You don't have to look at me, look at the photographer. That really helps them. And then maybe they'll let you have 5 or 10 minutes to shoot with those people. You know, help them get their shots, and maybe they'll help you get your shots. Contact them beforehand. Talk to them. Find out what they're about. Find out what they're like. You're going to get some that just don't want a videographer there, period, and whatever. Just work around them. You have to be nice to everybody. At the end of the day, you're trying to get a great product for both of you, for the bride and groom. They're the client. They're the ones you have to worry about. Photographers, don't block the videographers. Just don't take up the whole aisle. You know, you need your shot, but we need our shots too. Videographers, keep in mind the photographers have to get their shots. They get in a lot of trouble if they don't get those shots. So work with them. That's all I wanted to say. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. On a lot of those wedding pages, you're not allowed to post videos of your own stuff. They don't like when you post branded videos, which I get. They're posting their own stuff. So you have to share it for me. If you found this video helpful on the photography side or the video side, post it on your pages because I can't post them. They're my own videos and they don't like you to do that. So I won't do that. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next video. See ya.